Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to Satisfactory. We've been doing a bit with setting up for the next thing, which we're about ready to do. I think we're going to have to. We've got a list there, which is technically all of the basil ores are uploaded. Some of them in a stupid place, like right here. This is going to be an issue if we want to tear all this out. That'll stop happening. I set up iron and coal over here. There's a an iron node there that's pure, and obviously coal. This is what's fueling our mid-sized bank of coal burners. All it's doing is uploading the ingots. We are uploading pipes and beams, but that's here, which again, if we trash all this, we're going to have that problem. I almost wonder something, but I don't know the answer. I want to check on that. Where are you right now?
I'm just investigating some stuff in my workstation.
Well, let me shut this down for a sec. 'Cause I'm curious. It's almost certainly a terrible idea, but let me back out of here for a sec. Exit to the main menu. Yeah. Because I kind of wonder on startup if, because I don't know this yet, new game, I don't care where, it's not relevant. You want to name GD test. Advanced game, because we're past all of the,
Achievement.
that's not what we want. What I'm looking for, how do you do it? Skip this. How do you, there's a way to set it up so that you start with all of the tiers open, right?
I don't know.
I thought there were. I thought there was. I don't know where that would be at all. I don't see any pull downs that would tell you where you could start. Not online setting. If, yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. Yep. I don't know what, I may have just turned something off that I didn't want to turn off. Damn it, where the hell is it? I don't, it's, yeah, it's gotta be gameplay. Autos, 5 minutes? Wow, I thought it was 10. Where's the keep your stuff if you die thing? Did I just turn that? Keep equipment, keep nothing, keep, yeah, apply that, that's what we do want. Yep. And then default creature hostility is fine, disabled. Okay. I might be wrong about this, maybe there's no way to do it. I thought there was a way to start it up with everything open. And the reason that would, never mind, then I'll just be right back. Yeah, I was thinking there was a way to start out the game over with all your, with all the things open. But the concern I would have is that it probably wouldn't include these, well, we don't have any now, but the all of the alternative recipes from drives, we'd have to go find 100 of them or whatever, so never mind. I was just curious whether it was, I wondered if it was an option to have all the drives, all the alternative stuff too, but since I don't even see how you started with all the tiers open, I don't know. So, plan B, actually plan A, it's kind of what I want to do. We're uploading, you're coming in, I guess.
Yep.
We're uploading stuff everywhere, here and there, or whatever. The pipes and beams are important because, and we have that, because that's what makes these, and it makes the, like, level 3, well, that's one of the, yeah, one of the two makes these if we need belts, because these are really bad. I mean, we do it, but they're slow. So, and then we dismantle everything stashed. Here's the problem with a box tower that I realized. Well, a box tower is easy. You build towers as you climb up. It's how we got the achievement for getting high enough. Not the highest point achievement, the other achievement. The build height achievement, essentially. The problem is, in the absence of electricity letting you fly, there's no real good way to put these onto box towers. Unless you stop and stand on one and lean over the side and manage to get her, and it's never easy, so I think a horizontal box tower, as it were, would be our best option. And you know what that means? Yeah, that was rhetorical. Don't talk or anything.
What?
You just never listen to me, do you?
I was doing math.
Oh, fun. If we do a horizontal box tower,
Yeah.
there's another term for that, which is a sorting system. I know, because sorting systems never don't work. They never get completely jammed up with 10 million of something that gets in the way of the 3 things you want from somewhere. I did this, by the way. I didn't realize how good this was. Oh, I don't have any... Where's the drone?
I think it was just coming in for landing.
So it's here now?
Not sure.
That was a train. Is that... Oh, the drone is here. So, yeah, that's bringing in rocket fuel. Half of it is going up because I added a thing to this because it got full. Well, that got full, technically. We're not really using that anymore. We're just storing it. But rocket fuel comes in. It comes in quickly enough in a big batch of a couple hundred of them that half of them split off, go this way. This stuff is amazing. It gets here to a packager to be unpackaged. There is no unpackager. Those are just getting ticketed. This is producing 300 a minute when it has it to do it, when it has these to work with. And the pipes are nice. Each of these, overclocked, is like 10 and a half a minute. So right here, and we've got a couple at the source where we're getting the rocket fuel in the first place, but here we've got 2, 3, 4, 15, which is like half of what we could get away with, ish. If we're doing 300 a minute consistently, if we always had them coming in, and it never really runs out. That gets a little low occasionally. But, yeah, I might leave these here for as long, however long we can if we're going to rework stuff. Because at 625 against what we have, 625 times 50 times 17 is like 54. It's 58.25, I think, which is just over a third of what we're getting from the alien thingies, but that's because we have the power to be augmented.
You said 625 times 17?
Yeah, am I wrong?
10625?
Oh, I'm wrong.
What
did I do? What? 6. 6. I don't know. I'm getting confused now because there's levels to it. But yeah, I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
I just used the calculator.
Yeah, that would work. It seemed like I was probably not wrong, but let's find out. 625 times 17. Yeah, 10. I don't know what the hell I thought. No, it wasn't even that. It's wrong. Something is 58.25. I don't know where I got that. Sometimes I do calculations and don't realize what numbers I was using in the first place. It works half the time. It's fine. It's magic.
The math I was doing earlier when you were trying to talk to me, I noticed that we don't have a full supply of portable miners in the void. So
no, you can automate those, right?
Yeah, but I'm making them right now.
How do you automate?
Oh, never mind.
It's just, yeah, we could do that all day. Not a problem.
Yeah, but it's cheaper and...
Oh, yeah, you can just do it anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, the one thing I'm thinking... Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I probably can, actually. Yeah. Give me all that just to have it. If we pick this guy up, because it doesn't really need to be here, put it over here where it'll be easier to find. For one thing, but also it's just out from under that thing. That side is the habitat, right?
Sure, yeah. I don't know.
Let's throw that there and then see if we can center it a little bit. Maybe actually about like that, because that makes sense if you're coming from there. And then we'll go for probably farther away would be smarter. It doesn't really center that way, does it? Oh, it doesn't center at all because there's a walkway. So the back is probably better to look at for this. That's pretty good. The primary bit there is centered, so that's cool. Plug it. I know. We don't need to plug this in unless we're using it for power. Okay, so that's moved. That's cool. And then it's just so much junk. That's part of our problem. It's really our primary problem. Get in there. What? How did this happen to me?
I think you moved some of your canisters.
Oh, I did. I didn't realize it. Oh, damn it, that's not better. Sort everything to be smart. Okay. Now, oh, and then this is full of all manner of stuff, which is good. Some of that stuff is a hassle to have to make. We could. Meanwhile, yeah, I moved this here. We probably will use it for stuff. I haven't really come up with a reason for it yet. This is fine where it is, plus I don't know if we tear it down, if we put it back, that looks like this or something new. We finally got that bug happened again, where after we finished, again, no one's seen that before. When you finish the game, at least as of these days, until recently, until today-ish, in October 2024, a few months ago, having finished it, it reverts to wanting a stack or whatever of smart plating, and I don't know why, but it finally went away. So that's handled. That's where it goes. We can move all your little hobby stuff too. You know, that and not so much move, it's just clone to be real, and then the boxes and stuff.
Yeah, don't move things while I'm working.
No, I'm not.
I don't know what happens.
I mean, I could clone them so we know where they are. I'll get to it. It's not the important part right now. What I'm thinking is we're going to want a horizontal tower thing. Probably... That doesn't really have to be here, although it is making computers right at the moment. I've been filling that up with... I just saw some of those are in the hub. Well, all we need is a surface to work with. Yeah, no, and then I need to dupe this because I moved. If we just go out this way, there's power lines there so I can keep flying a bit. And make this, like, probably 5 things wide, I would imagine, is about right. I'm not positive about that, but it sounds about right. And we're running out of the power lines, too. Well, we're going to want power lines on this so we can fly and do the thing I'm planning. But, hey, slug. I don't know how big it really... I mean, we've done it before, but I don't know offhand how big this needs to be. We'll set it up and see what we get. If we... Yeah, we have room. If we do that... Let me look at something here. Make sure I'm trying to think if these are... I think these things are probably 2. Yeah, that's going to be 2. So, what we'll probably want to make sure we do... I don't know where I started on this, so I'm just going to... Actually, I'll get this filled in till I like it. Hang on. Didn't realize I was going to run into that. Well, let's cut this here. And assume that we're okay. Go back and finish this. Hang on. That's probably big enough. Historically, we've made it about, you know, the width of this, which I think is less than what I just did here, so that's fine. If we set up boxes with inputs. Oh, if we... First of all, let's get the power line... Okay, first of all, stop being the old one. Put this... I guess on the corners. Yeah, we'll get this filled. It's just so we can fly through here. It'll help. Hang on. Okay. I'm treating this for now kind of temporary. I don't know how long we're going to keep it. It's more just to make everything reasonable. So if we had, like... Oh, actually, if we had... Start with a smart splitter, I suppose. I want this centered and aimed nicely. That's not a bad starting point. But then I need to start thinking about these guys. No, 8. Come here. Line that up. I guess. Yeah, that'll work. And then line it up over here. We can do this both sides, and that'll help. So I guess what you could do, wherever you are...
I'm right here.
Yeah, if you just grab these... Damn it to hell. Set it here. Make sure that it's aimed outward. And
Right.
just get it crammed as well as possible. And one over here. Probably be easier to go down one line and come back or something.
So just pick a side and go?
Yeah, and then let me make sure I'm not doing this badly, because that ought to work, yeah. So we'll get these all placed, just to have them in place, you know, generally. I'll just get this side. And later we can do the programming and the belts and everything that's going to make them work, and this will just take a few minutes. Hang on. Alright, this is, I hope, more than we need. Although, on the topic, you're actually going to start having to wait for stuff to upload, huh?
I just noticed that, yeah.
It's okay. So, now I'm going to go over, and I think I can make these without stealing anything that you're using. Because these are like limiters and stuff. More advanced materials.
I am
components. Yeah.
going slow and being careful.
No, it's
making
fine.
sure
I have that side done so I can get this to work. Whether you're ready or not. You're still doing that, so it doesn't really matter, but once I get these, or when you get done, if you want to come look at these, make sure the center one says any undefined.
Okay.
Because we want the defined ones to go to the sides. And then we'll, you know, pick it up from there. I don't really know how many different things we have these days. I know we have more than we used to have because there's new stuff that we make stuff out of, the whole, you know, what we're making conveyor belts out of now. Which, on that topic, is going to be handy because we didn't have Mark 6 belts last time we did this, so...
Middle one, any undefined.
Yeah, it's just the second option, just on the pull down. Then we can go back through and figure out what we're actually doing beyond that. But why am I... Okay. Did that... That one didn't work, did it? And these are still... When did these get turned around? Like a long time ago? Oh, back here. Oh, that's nice. All of these suck. We can't use them.
Okay.
What do you? Filter G and then control the... Okay, damn it.
Not having a good...
I have one with the boxes, too. I misplaced one and then clicked on one to get it, and when I put it down, it got it wrong, and I, like, made 20 of them being wrong about that.
Part of why I was so far behind.
Yeah, I get it.
I was, you know, jiggling it into place in alignment,
That's right.
and then H, and then nudging it forward to make sure that it was actually doing the whole liney thing with the other side, and suddenly it wasn't anymore, and I couldn't figure out what I was getting wrong.
The arrows aside, these are color-coded, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my problem. That's the reason I got it wrong. I just didn't see it. Alright, we'll get this right. Hang on. Okay, those are all in place, I think. Yeah, did you get the middle thing to any undefined? Okay. Next, I guess, go all the way back. Doesn't really matter. It'll probably be easier to keep track of. I don't care very much what goes where as long as it goes somewhere. That's the point of this. So, let's start on that side just because it makes more sense to me somehow. I guess we'll just go alphabetically. And... yeah, it might be easier to do that. Adaptive... AI... doesn't matter as long as we don't get it wrong. AI... you can come through and make sure I got this right if you want. All a la carte. Alien D, why not? It might be a thing. Oh, this one. Alien Power Matrix. I don't think we have any of those. But that's not the point. Alien Protein. You know, actually, some of these, we're not going to be able to store that. That's a liquid. We can do that. So we can't, we could package it, but that's a different thing. Ingot. Is scrap a... We're never going to have scrap here, are we?
No, I don't think so.
But assembly director system. Okay, so we'll work on this. Hang on. You're not going to believe this. Wire. Wood we have. Yellow slugs we have. We have zip lines. We have like 2 of them. Any. Well, any undefined. Oh, that can probably just sort of be a stop. That's it. That's exactly it. Cool, huh? So now we connect stuff. You can help with this. Just use the good ones.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to do this so I don't miss any. Let's go down the middle and come back. And this is time I don't need to burn recording, so hang on. Alright, and you're getting that side fairly quickly. Okay. So, now, probably want a box going into this just so we have something to start with. Is that, it doesn't like being where it is. Yep, nope, it always happens. What do I have? That's accounted. So that's going to go somewhere. Not sure where.
I guess I can throw some stuff in.
Yeah, that's the point. I can see that it's... I don't see where it's coming out. Well, that's, well, they're stators, so I know where those are going. They're going into the S tier. I don't know what the hell just happened, but should have worked. I mean, I could run along... I don't know which side stator... There, am I just on my ceiling? Somewhere over here is, yeah, there's reinforced frames. Yeah, good, that works. Probably. So now, ignoring this, we're going to leave that there, we're going to leave that there, we're going to leave that there. That is power shards, which we could arguably... We're going to want to have something like this, because that's got 100, and there's like 500 online. And it's handy to be able to take those out and use them where we need to. I think I made a slot for spheres, by the way. I don't know why.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, yeah, we can get rid of it. We'll hide this. We'll stash it until we're ready to do something smart with it again. But that's fine. I just don't know if that's where I want that. So, go toss in whatever the hell doesn't need to be with me right now. Probably anything really. I'll get all that, probably get all... Some of that might go into undefined at the very end. I'm not sure if I had slots for some things that we just either don't have or would never throw into this thing. Even though I probably just did. That's all working out. I don't see anything jamming up like we did it wrong. What the hell is that?
Oh!
I didn't know we had that.
I found some outside of a crash pod, and I've been carrying it ever since.
No one told me about that. Well, so that's what that's for, is if something isn't accounted for. Because we probably could have done another dozen things, but they were all like uranium cells and stuff we just really have never had. So, well, not in this run through. Yeah, so now, like, what the hell is this, for example? Yeah, that can go. Whole thing can go. And just occasionally when you get full, which I'm not, but I'll prove my point, go in here and just go away from me. And then, is this still... No, that's done. So we could probably just tear out all of this. Doesn't have to be here for anything. Including that. Because the whole point is we want to... I'll leave that alone for now. We want to, It doesn't go there. We want to stash all this stuff and not have to have it anymore on us. So, oh, that's full, so that's not working very well.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, we can connect, you know, whatever, just do, bring this down here and... I guess just throw this on the ground where it works on with that. I can get out of its way enough. Oh, it's trying to... That'll work though, right? Oh, you're kidding. You suck so much. It'll work, trust me. Just do what I tell you. It isn't there for now. Figure out what that can go. I can just upload the sphere. I'm sure that would work, but whatever. For now, it's fine, and we'll just put these in the whole big mess and get to when we do. That's... Oh, this is because it's a ticket thing. This sort of stuff... This really can all go, probably, if I can contain it. I'm not sure. I don't want to leave any little boxes of failure behind. But yeah, that's the general concept, is we just dismantle everything but like... Okay. Probably try to leave the drone port and the fuel burners going over there. They don't hurt us too much. We can get to them at the end. Certainly leave the... Well, there'd be no reason to rip up the coal. And the coal goes to the coal burners here. These 4 out of... We also have another 24 and another 32, so... 56, and then 60 here. But... Stuff that... And leave the train tracks alone. We are going to redesign that a little, but not in a way that involves ripping it up in any immediate sense. Stash things, if I can get them away from me a little bit. Move on. Autosave, because why not? That. Starting here can go, and we'll figure out the rest of that later.
I'm going to go ahead and keep an eye on this, because I have a feeling we're going to overflow on the stators.
Oh, yeah, well, that was going to be... Yeah, probably so. That was... I just got more of them, by the way. But that's okay. It's not. But here's what we do about that. Figure out where they're... Well, actually, when it jams up, it'll be a real hint. Because it will jam up. But that's okay. It's not. It's bad. But when it happens... Where are stators, do you know?
I don't know. I'm following them right now.
Okay. Okay. Not like these are labeled or anything. We're not really in a lot of danger there, but yeah, here's what we do about that. Put a box on it facing the other way, put a lift on it to make it do any damn good. If I just have that, I'm done with them. And that's how that's solved. When it jams up, not if. Just put a box on top and connect it that way.
Alright, I'll try to keep an eye on things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna pause this and go rip some stuff apart and come back when we have any momentum going. Right now it's just waiting for the thing to drain enough to contain more stuff. Probably adding more boxes in a big chain so it works. I'll get to this level later. It needs to be mentioned, never pull up a power pole. Because we don't want the whole system crashing because we cut off power from power or whatever that might mean. Leave most of the conveyors alone. I actually just kind of took out half to take out this part of this, actually. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, machines, void storage thingies, whatever, we can just... This is going to put an end to uploading the stuff we're using to make boxes, but we should have a lot online and we'll just figure out what we need to worry about. Watch out for the little... I don't see one, that's weird. Little, support thingies that the conveyors go on.
Right. I'm
Make
just
sure you get those.
going around collecting void boxes right now.
Yeah, you can follow a system if you want. Damn. Hang on. I got a flunk box. What? Why didn't you believe me? Just doesn't sometimes. Ooh, it's not that easy. Okay, well, this'll take time. Hang on. It'll add it. Probably gonna have to add more boxes up there in a sec. One thing you can do is just when you have a box you know is full of things, just link it to the next one in the chain and
Right.
it works for us. I don't know what that's full of for that. Okay. That actually... Well, yeah, that's the easiest thing. That's coming in from somewhere else anyway, so what's... Anything jamming yet? What is that stuff?
Not yet. A bunch of solid biofuels going through.
We don't have that much. We have less than a box.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue yet.
I'm actually going to steal some out of here
Okay.
for my chainsaw.
Oh, clever. Okay. Well, we'll keep at this. Hang on. Okay, so unless I missed one, all of these boxes are now kind of interconnected and heading for the big mess. We should get sorted into not a big mess. Oh, not this one, I suppose. That's the one that's just crazy leftover stuff. That isn't right. That can go right. What am I wrong about? I'm coming out of it. Did I just picked that one up. Okay. Can I reach that? Good. That solves that. Goes there, goes here, I think. Yeah, there's an output from here. There's also one there. Wait. No, that's input. Where's that going? Oh, it's going up. It would be. Okay. So, really now it's a matter of letting it all drain. Those lights are fine for now because it's the only way we can see anything at night. We're adding levels to this as we need to. If it gets big enough, and it might, we can more or less just snake floors off of this, put power cables on it, fly around more. We'll be fine. Nothing's jammed yet. It's amazing. It's really surprised nothing's jammed, despite...
I've been keeping an eye on it.
Oh, does it occasionally jam up?
I don't let it get close. If a box gets close to like halfway full, I just sort of assume there's stuff hidden in the back end that's gonna...
Yeah,
really
so you're just sort of following whatever
Yeah.
river and then seeing where it goes and seeing what the problem's likely to be.
The iron ore took a bit of effort.
We might have more than a box of that.
I had to figure out what I was doing wrong with the iron ore.
What do you mean?
The third box, I couldn't quite figure out what I was doing wrong.
I assume you got it at some point.
I think so.
Yeah, it looks right. It's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fine. That's what you do. And, you know, sometimes you build it halfway to the damn tower, space station, whatever that is. It looks, yeah, that's happening. It's going to keep happening. We had a lot of copper stored up. And a lot of this stuff's still online. And it pretty much always will be unless we pull it out, but, yeah. The concept here is just get it out of the damn way. Probably as we get this more, cleared out. Let me check it, because sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. If I have this... there's some key. No. I don't know what key it is, but there's some way to replace... Wait. Is it just that? No, it isn't like that at all. May have to rip these up and replace them with that if we don't want this kind of tiling. I don't know. We got time to kill, so we'll be back when we've done some of that. Just a thought. Do we know... It'd be under S. That's going to be under Q. Which of these is getting, like... Let's see, stators is A. Somewhere near here. Yeah, steel. We're going to want to keep track of this, because if we run out of uploaded steel elements for these boxes...
I probably should not have thrown the box I disassembled into the system.
Yeah, I guess if there's room, you can just try uploading it and that makes sure we have it. It shouldn't be a big deal at this point. I mean, stacking these maybe, but otherwise, we ought to have enough to get away with this for a little while. Really, the issue is being, and we know where the steel stuff is now.
Right.
Being able to stack up whatever we need to keep things going. If it jams up, we have to fix that. Yep, doing this for the rest of the month. We'll be back sometime in November. Or February, or whenever this comes out. I don't even know at this point. Leaving this alone because this is input from the oil fields, plastic, rubber, fuel. Rubber should be stacking up by now. I wonder why it's not. Oh, it is. Few of them just go into a ticket mulcher to give us... To get rid of it, really, is the point. We've got tickets, we're good. Yep. Yep, we're just gonna, yeah, keep this happening until it jams and then fix it and then keep it happening until it's gone. Pick these up as they get empty if we ever see one that looks like it's finishing up.
Yeah, next one the change should be the copper wire.
Stop it. Yeah, well, that's going to be a while. They're 500 each.
Yeah.
Okay. Be back in a long time. Hang on. Oh. Do we want to move?
I'll get to them.
I'm going to clone them. I'll just lump them over here where we can figure out what to do with them once we want to. Wait, that didn't work. Oh, it did. That could probably get cloned, I guess. And we'll rearrange these. I just want to get them out of the way of this. If I take that out, what happens to the conveyor? Okay. Is there a fourth? Oh, you have a workbench. That's easy to do anytime. I'll remind you want that.
Right.
So we can delete all these. I don't think they actually store anything, do they?
No, my little boxes do. But...
Yeah, you'll want to get those in your own time, I guess. Alright, well, back to slowly draining, apparently, so... Hang on. This is funny. It's not related to anything, except we're going to want to do something with this stuff. This is the emptiest box.
Oh, time to put it into a ticket mulcher or something?
I was thinking of just throwing it into the system, actually. We'll just... I know we need at least, well, at this point, 4 boxes to contain all that. So that's going to be... I'll watch where it goes. Whenever I'll find it and deal with it. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, so that is most of the ground floor. I actually just rebuilt the the turbo fuel thing. This will contain what we're getting for a few hours at least, and then we can deal with it when we have to. This is all gone. The mines remain because they would. That is not empty, although it's the closest empty we can get. That's pretty full, that's pretty full, that's pretty full, really full, pretty full. Then this goes and gets everything off the... I lost track, is that the second floor? It's which, by the way, goes right through conveyor belts, found that out, so that's cool. I was pretty sure it did. That's waiting to go. This is kind of going. I disconnected that. We'll get back to it when we need it. Pretty full. Don't know. Well, that's in... Oh, that's empty. Okay, that can go. And that can go. That. So this is somewhat empty or not? Not really. So that feeds into... That feeds into this, which goes up and out and over here. So that's all mostly the frame things we kept running out of, so I just made a bunch. That's rotors, that's screws, which will take forever. It'd probably be easier just to put them where they go. That'll help. It's 500 things per stack, and then 48 stacks. It's a lot. Screws are under S. Up. How full am I now? Up here, batteries. This is, was I just here? Did I just do all this? No. That's stored up those things, which feed into here, which are those things, and yeah, that's the other bunch of sand. Oh, that can go. Which I guess we're trying to stash. We're going to need more boxes for that stuff. A bunch of these trigon things and the firewood looking stuff feeds into here, doesn't it? Yeah, feeds into here, which is that. Goes here, which is diamonds, goes down into merger to end up, you know, everything's pretty jammed. That's our cheaty level. I'm leaving that alone. I don't know if or when they're going to fix it. This is a roof. I just started planning ahead for building upward, and then we did this instead, so we'll get there. I got some screws to draw off. Where are we on time over? Okay, so we've been at this for like 2 or 3 hours. But according to the recording, it's 40 minutes.
Die doing this.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh no, why would you do that?
It's going to last forever.
Oh yeah, it does that. How many... Okay. Stash this... Uh-huh. So guess what? We need more space for screws, I think.
Oh boy. I think I just cleared off the last box in the main downstairs area.
It never ends.
Oh, I know. I know.
I mean, at some point we'll stop storing all this stuff and then probably stop using this. I don't know how useful this rule. I mean, it's doing what I need it to do for now, but
Hey, can
ultimately
you-
it's going to be about going and getting. That doesn't have to be in there. I don't. You know what? What if I just put a? There's no way this is a bad idea because the kind of stuff. Well, in the long term it could be, but we'll see.
There's no way this can be a bad idea.
No, if this were to fill up with something that I didn't account for, that we happen to have more than 5 stacks,
Right.
I guess it could be a thing, but I don't think that's a real issue.
Yeah, while you're up there, want to check on, like, the iron ore?
Iron ore.
Yeah, I don't think we're at risk, but everything just stopped moving, so...
Oh yeah, that's what's going on. It got full.
Okay, then we were at risk.
It's a risk. Well, it's actually more than a risk. It's a catastrophe that I am fixing it.
Yeah, I just...
How much more is coming in? I can put another one.
So far,
Yeah.
probably not another box full.
Eh,
Like,
it's done. I don't care.
3 stacks, maybe?
Yeah, that's handled. Okay. So yeah, we're still draining, but you know, ground floor, which is the big one, that's where everything really was. That's all just about cleared out. I can probably go throw what I just picked up in, I guess, that box.
Yeah, right now it's emptying steel ingots,
I
which
don't need any of this.
may or may not end up being a problem.
We'll see. Otherwise, we're gonna have to deal with the Caterium thing. It's everything has to be dealt with, but for now, we just want space to work. So, let me go up and check if nothing's jammed from bringing in steel ingots, I guess.
Yeah, steel ingots. I don't know how much room there is up there on that.
I'll watch for it. Okay, be back when we at least have the ground floor cleared, I guess. It's gonna be, well,
2 rows.
that thing, that, yeah, all of it, everything to that point. We're gonna get rid of that at some point, and then it'll just be floors like 4 and 5 or whatever it is up there that we're doing all that. Do I have any stuff attached to the ceiling I need to get rid of? Sometimes I don't always look at those. I don't think so. No, we're good. Alright, be back in a bit. And here comes the end of the second floor, the train floor, whatever we're calling it. And out. That can go right now. That can go, that, damn it, that can go. That can stay, because that's how that works. That leaves way up here. And some auto-saving for a change. Way back there is probably going to be empty first. That's waiting, I guess. Yeah, it's almost ready. So that finishes off, we lose that on the conveyor belt, that funnels into here, this empties into here, this empties into here, this empties into here. That goes over the edge down to that merger I just didn't delete. So maybe, I don't know, 20 or 30 more minutes. I'm not sure how quickly this really drains. Problems aren't the conveyor belt. It's just, there's a lot competing for space as it gets where it's going to go. So, yeah. Oh, it's jammed. Why is it jammed? Where is it jammed? Okay.
Shouldn't be jammed.
No, it stopped for a sec, and I'm never sure why, where the clog actually is. I don't know. It's backing. What the hell is... This should be all pretty linear. One goes... That goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes... There's nothing.
Everything is flowing fine here.
Yeah, I can't figure out what the hell it was catching on. Hmm. Yeah, it looks like it's running. Okay. We'll, where the hell is this thing? We'll get this all drained. That one. And come back when it's done. Hang on. Alright, so the only things left really are these 3 boxes and the 2 that they're draining into, and then sorting system, right?
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of neat looking. So, otherwise, because I'm really tired of this, yeah, so we have the, whatever it was, 15. It's been so long since I was over here. Fuel things here, which I think are still going. Actually, I don't see a lot of smoke coming out of these. I'm a little concerned. That isn't good. Okay, something did go. I was anticipating something might break. I wasn't sure what it would be. I'm still not sure. I'm gonna go find out. I think it's near where that sky laser is. I don't know. Let me get over there and we'll see what the problem is. The whole oil field thing is obviously still working. Last I checked, we had about 2 full boxes of rubber, so it shouldn't be an emergency to start burning those in the ticket mulcher. Because right now they're not. They were. I took that out because they were feeding into a machine to make something, and can't really do both very easily the way I had it set up. So anyway, straight ahead. I'll just fly here. Where this drops down to the ground is near the, well, nitrogen blender. Just had that up for us. I've lost it now. It's there somewhere. Which is important is the first place I'm going to stop and look at something. Oh, where are we on time? We got a minute. Well, let me get over there. Hang on. So, first of all, there's that's something to fix sometime. I was just hurrying to get this. What is that? Just ore? I think so, yeah. Iron ore coming in to make something that we needed over here somewhere. Oh, it's plates for something. I don't know what's going on with that at this point. It's full. And that's... what the hell is... Plates make nitric, I guess. Okay. So that's cool. This is incoming from where the aluminium comes from because we desperately need these empty bottles, which is full, which ought to be good. That's full. That's full. That's irrelevant. These merge and go this way for a while. I might want my gun. Might want some bullets. What the hell? What? Why? Is it R? V? What the hell do you... oh, damn it to hell. How do I not have... oh, I threw my... that's really obvious suddenly. Are we good? Okay. These 2 things go here, except they're not moving, which I don't... there's a monster. I'm not okay with that. We go this way through the radioactive bit, which I also don't like very much. And then for some reason aren't doing what they should be doing, and I can't really guess what the hell the problem is. I don't have any radiation filters either. So down... can I just ride this thing if I get to it? Or is it going to be nuts? We might catch on stuff, I don't know. Nothing's moving except me. And then not even me. Why the hell? That's empty, which is kinda good. Aha! I know what the problem is. So this is unpackaging nitric acid, except it's not. Because probably that's full of nitric acid, which stores in there, which doesn't help us very much. Goes into here to become rocket fuel. This is why I was sort of interested. I built a second one of these, but we could seriously have probably another 40 of them in the world. And, like, not here. Here we could have another 26 or so. So these are burning fuel. That's what you want to see. That is fuel. That's recycling those. That's fine. Or uploading them anyway. What the hell is... I think I know what the problem is, I'm just not sure where the hell to find it. Because that's full... Well, I think probably, first of all, this. Is that going to start moving? Yeah, that's what happened. So, basically, the packaged nitric acid wasn't going anywhere because it was full. And this wasn't going anywhere because it wasn't getting packaged, because the packaging, the empty bottles weren't making it there because they got jammed up. That's a mess, but it's how it is. It was that or have two conveyor belts, and at the time it seemed better to do it this way. So that might have been a mistake. I'm pretty sure it was. This is a drone running on this stuff, which is amazing. 7,200 megajoules and gets you... well, 0 per minute, but that's not typical. That's because nothing much is happening. This is flying both of those home. The turbo fuel, we're, yeah, just storing again. And the rocket fuel is powering those 15 of these things at home. I don't know how much I've solved the problem. I don't know if I leave, if it's just going to jam up again in a minute. Might. How well is it? That's not what I want. How well is this running? I don't know if that's just the nitric acid that I just dumped. Doesn't really matter either way. I'm also not sure where the hell the nitric acid all is. That's a tree I didn't ask for. Can I get rid of this, or am I stuck with it? Well, it might be working, and if not, I know where it is. That is an artifact. I've been trying to decide if that's like Niagara or just cards. It sort of seems to follow you, but it's also animated enough I can't be sure. I don't know. Anyway, it's still there because there's something. There's nothing to blow up anymore, I don't think, unless it's under here.
No.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a bug.
If it were really there, it would hurt you.
Yeah, I would think so, but I don't know, who knows. It's a bug, I'm pretty sure. If this becomes a problem, these are here to put empty canisters in. I can just go get whatever I can carry, which right now is a lot. Stash them in there and solve that problem for a while. That's what I did before I got the conveyor belt thing linked up like this. Really could have had 2 belts, but honestly, you see how long this thing is. That was going to be insane to try to do. So, this also is temporary. It's just we're not getting to it yet, so it's less temporary, and then it's going to stick around longer. We still don't have any radiation bits. I could probably... Let me pause this. Something's shooting at me, maybe. I'll just be right back. So yeah, bottles coming in from aluminium, the bauxite place, because that was the first flaw. I filled this up with bottles and then forgot about it, so that was an issue. By the way, I want this. And then, just fly this back to where I want this stuff to be. And, I think if we have empty bottles going into the system, it'll have the same effect as clearing. Basically, they got hung up on each other. Neither could move until the other did, and therefore neither moved. I think if I have a surplus of these things, particularly if we have enough flowing in to prevent it from being used up very quickly, that'll probably work. Can I ride this or not? Do we know any about it? Do something. Go. I don't know why, I'm just tired of, like, steering. Yep, that's bad. Okay. Get over, get down. How are we doing back there? What's left to drain?
Just a couple more items.
Well, like, is that there were 3 or 4 boxes just full of stuff. Is that they're all empty?
Yeah, we're down to the initial let's sort it box.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, let me get home and I'll look at it. Hang on. Okay, so, well, hey, this ought to be running again, right? Everything's good. And What's it say it has? I can't tell. 1.2. Yeah, it's starting up again. It's the important thing. It'll happen. And then, yeah, so I'm playing Manta Ray and Remora, or whatever the hell those things are. This way up there is just a roof. That's not what we're doing. This is a big ray, and this is all clear. And that isn't. We can get rid of that. It doesn't belong there. It's ugly and diagonal. And that's all clear, and all that is clear, and this is just what it is. Which, incidentally, probably don't need this one. Leave this one here as a thing, but otherwise, is it doing anything? Just that fast. Wow, good. Okay, that leaves a couple of things to talk about, a little. It's my rock, which is easy to find, suddenly. So, oh yeah, the rubber thing is, okay. We'll deal with it later when we have to. Also, I've got spaces in there for rubber and in there for rubber and plastic and fuel. So, let's, that's not remotely what I wanted. I don't know why I thought oh, this is what I want. Edit this thing. We're done here. Oh, okay. So now we want to do one, build, machines, basically, to get back to, manufacturing whatever we'll need. Build train stations anywhere we'll want to get off the train. That's a little awkward because until you know, you don't. Oh. Rebuild. That's going to be a thing. We're going to have to kill... Why? Kill all the trains, or they'll run off the track. What else is important?
I have no idea.
Oh, probably it's kind of related to building machines, but rethink our grid structure thing to balance out the efficient. I don't know. It's at this point it's just words. Yeah, that's what we want to do next. We'll get to it. Possibly a little bit before next time, because we're probably going to want some stuff to work with. But we do have a lot stored now, so that's kind of cool. Am I in the right place? And I don't need to shoot you right now. That's G. It does nothing good. What's this about? Okay. So, we're technically 90 seconds early, 85. So we'll get out of here, real fast. And, so, you can like and subscribe and build a sorting system that actually works for once. That's kind of cool. And my Stream Deck went to screensaver. What am I looking for? And click the stupid bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time. Bye.